Today we're going to be talking about my 10th graders homeschool curriculum picks for next year. Now, my son, as of right now, is college bound, so just keep that in mind when you see our curriculum picks, and I'm excited to jump in and show you what we have. So let's get started. First up, for math, he is going to be continuing to use teaching textbooks, and we're going to be going into geometry. So he did Algebra 1 and he did great with that. So we're going to be going into geometry next, and then next year we will go on to Algebra 2. I love the fact with teaching textbooks, it teaches the lesson for you, it grades it for you, it helps them when they get problems wrong, and they even have a hotline that you can call if your child is stuck on a concept. They can actually help your child walk through the different concepts. So I don't have to be a pro in anything, which is good because high school level math is definitely stretching my memory. I don't know about you guys. For one of my son's elective credits, he's going to be doing the Not Consume Sounds of the Master program. I have a video kind of giving you a more in-depth look into this program, and you can see that down in the description below. But it goes through music theory and going through different composer studies and really giving you a look and broken down into historical references of different time periods that he is really excited to learn about. He has a natural bent towards music, even though he's had no formal training. So the idea of being able to learn how to read sheet music, to learn a little bit more of music history and about different composers sounded really interesting to him. So I'm excited for him to be able to do this self-paced course. Speaking of self-paced course, he is also going to be doing the self-paced biology course by Apologia. He is really excited to dive into that. I did end up getting the textbook this year. You don't have to have it when you do the self-paced course, but being able to have it for on the go or when they want to be able to just read directly off the book instead of off the screen has been really, really nice for them. So we decided to grab that this year. And then of course he has his student book. This actually has you walk through, it'll have you directed in guided notes. So not just write whatever stood out to you like the younger journals are, but for high school, it actually asks them specific questions. It has places to record their observations when it comes to the different science experiments. And we did get the science kit from Nature's Workshop Plus for biology that has all of the experiment supplies in there, which saves me so much time and money having that already ready to go, and they're in individual bags so that they can just grab what they need. Speaking of Apologia, Apologia is actually going to be one of the sponsors at the Brave 2025 online homeschool conference. So this is a conference I participate in every single year. I'm going to be speaking about homeschooling in light of eternity, which is a big topic, but I'm excited to come and share with you guys. There's going to be so many amazing other speakers there and vendors like Apologia who oftentimes will offer discounts to people when they come to the conference. And the best part is the conference is completely free. With a free membership to Made to Homeschool or any other membership tier at Made to Homeschool, you're actually able to get a free ticket. So I'm going to leave a link down below where you guys can get more information about that. And I would love to see you there July 31st through August 2nd. For literature, my son is going to be doing Mindy from Redefining School's American Lit class. I just did a video recently on what these high school classes look like, and you guys can check that out down in the description below. But these classes have just been really exciting and interesting to my kids. My boys actually did the C.S. Lewis class that my daughter is doing this upcoming year. They did that last year, and so they're excited to go into American Lit. They're going to be reading all sorts of amazing American literature pieces. They're going to be reading To Kill a Mockingbird, for Fahrenheit 451. They're going to be reading amazing books like Uncle Tom's Cabin, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, and more. With that, they're also going to be doing live online classes once a week where they're going to be discussing these pieces of literature and be working on individual and group projects and papers. For history, for my son, we're actually going to be doing things a little bit differently. Last year, we did Biblioplan with all three of my teens. This year, the boys asked if we could mix it up and maybe try something that was a little bit more visually based. They both learn better through visual means. So I am actually going to attempt to make my own American history curriculum. It's a little intimidating, but we're going to do it. And I've actually already made the outline for it. I've got books and literature they're going to go through. They're going to go through 12 different American Lit books. That's in addition to the American literature ones they're going through in Miss Mindy's class. So they're going to have really good, well-rounded approach when it comes to that. It has a video, either a documentary or YouTube videos that they're going to be watching each and every week. And it's also going to be having discussion questions that they will either give me an oral answer for my children with special needs, or they will be doing a written essay on those. And then they have 2 projects that they'll be doing throughout the year. So I'm excited to see how that goes. I'm also a little bit nervous. I was homeschooled myself, and my mom actually created a lot of my high school courses. So because of her, I feel like I can actually do this. But we just decided maybe we should just make our own, since I wasn't finding exactly what fit my personal desires and what fit my kids' specific learning needs. For Bible, I will be putting out a separate video of all of our Bible picks for our family, but for my high schoolers specifically, I'm going to be having them do something called Ligonier Connect. It's an online platform run by Ligonier Ministries, if you're familiar with that, where it has different online courses that you can choose from. You get a membership to the website, and then you can do as many of the courses as you want to do in a year. I plan to pick a few of the courses for my teens to do, and then also leave some where they can pick their own. They vary a little bit as far as length, but they all include similar things within them. They include video lessons, they include questions for them to answer, discussion questions to talk about, and a final quiz to kind of check for understanding. They have them on a wide variety of topics and have a homeschool specific page if you are looking for, what would be really good for high school, because these are designed for high schoolers and for adults. So I'm excited to also take some of these alongside them. Another thing he is going to be taking next year as one of his fine arts credits is this drawing with water-soluble graphite pencils. You can tell I'm not an art person, but this is a drawing sketching course that is done by Artistic Pursuits. If this looks familiar, it's because I actually picked this curriculum for him to do this past year, but we realized we kind of heaped on too much in the 9th grade year, so he decided to just move it to his 10th grade year. These have video-based lessons that he will do alongside these actual textbook, and we'll have a lot of different art projects that he does. You can see the discs inside there. So I'm excited to have him be able to grow and develop in his drawing skills, because he is a natural artist for sure. Because he is college bound, I did pick up this book, and it's not a formal curriculum per se, but it's called the My College Roadmap, and it's put out by some of the people out over at Apologia, and I was able to get it at our used curriculum sale this past year, and it walks through like everything you need to know: how to design your own homeschool courses. It walks through when should you start applying for schools, what are the different testing options, lots and lots and lots of different things that if you have a college bound child would actually be really beneficial to know. So like this is comparing the CLT, SAT, and ACT scores. What does all of that mean, and what do you need to know? Sample requests for letters of recommendations. So I'm planning to kind of go through this with him over the year. He might go through it himself, but I would love to be able to do it alongside of him, just to learn more about this process that we are on and make sure we're checking all those boxes. We're also going to be doing public speaking for my high schoolers in our homeschool co-op. So they're going to be doing Introduction to Public Speaking from IEW. This is a video-based course where they'll watch a video lesson. They will be writing their own speeches, but they will also be learning to present from famous speeches out there. So it works great not only on the writing process, but those presentation skills as well. So I'm excited for them to dive into this and get to do this alongside my mom, who will actually be teaching them and who is the one who taught me public speaking and many of my siblings and friends. For spelling this year, he is going to be continuing using Spelling Power. This is something we switched over in the middle of this past year and has worked really, really well for him. He goes through different word lists, and this has word lists from kindergarten all the way up to 12th grade. So he was able to find the placement test, find exactly where he was at right now, and be able to just methodically work through that. It works great for those kids who work more with the traditional spelling list, but what's not traditional about the program is that the words that you get wrong, you go through a several step process that is multi-sensory, multi-dimensional, I guess, to work on those words that you're struggling with. So that worked really well with him last year, so we're going to continue that on for this year. If you want to see more about what I'm doing with my 9th grader this year, check out this video here.